And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Nope. Just inside, not by much. It's 2 and 2. Pitch on the way. Ball 3. 3 and 2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0 and 2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3 and 2.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Dexter Fowler becomes the first out of the inning. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 9.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, John Jaso. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0 and 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duda has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Marcell Ozuna. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Taken in by Carpenter to second for 1. On to Encarnacion, and it's in. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0 and 2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1 and 2 now. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Lucas Duda now. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Yan Gomes is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Frazier ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Colton Wong will stand in. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. To his left. Frazier. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Gregory Polanco. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Right fielder, Gregory.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Josh Bell comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Duda. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. Certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Hit on the ground out to short. Espinosa's there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in, Danny Espinosa. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Marte is under it. 1 away. Now in the box, Carlos Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back. 1 strike now from Cole. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Josh Harrison stands in. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks. And guys just hack at it. It's a natural swing.
And that misses. 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a neck high fastball that time.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping in, Garrett Cole, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. This is in the air out to right field. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now. Riding in once again, Starling Marte. He singled his last time up. Hit on the ground to third. Carpenter has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. High pop up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Third baseman number
standing
13.
in, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Here's John Jaso now. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Baseman number 28.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Duda sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Digging in, Gregory Polanco. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lucas Duda. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Lucas Duda.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But If you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 delivery. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here's another 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Second baseman number 16.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Wong.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So with that, the top of the fifth is still alive.
Now
So
batting,
stepping in, Danny Espinosa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. Runners going. Pitch inside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Bell.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
Adam.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Davis ranging back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's set and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
The batter number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Garrett Cole is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
Heading out towards shallow right. Davis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I'd continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up too late, and it's full now at 3-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner scores from second. Here's John Jaso now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And the runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
First delivery to him on the way. Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Carlos Martinez.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The center fielder.
Here it comes.
Fowler.
Dexter Fowler started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Polanco is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he is out on the tag. Here's Gregory Polanco. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Right fielder. Gregory
Swing and a liner.
Polanco.
Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch. The changeup down just didn't get him to go after it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Boy, that's a good pitch. Changeup away off the plate with 2 strikes. I love it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first down of the inning. Josh Bell the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Espinoza onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Adam Frazier. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple. Digging in to try it again. Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Digging in once again, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that misses for ball 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Davis posts under it, and that ends the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Third baseman, Matt.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marte racing back. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped high in the air. Cervelli is under it. 2 gone. Ready once again. Lucas Duda, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready for another shot now.
For the Pirates. Your
Derek
attention, please.
Richardson is up off the
hitting for the pitcher Cole. Number 34, Derek Richardson.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A chance here for the second baseman Wong, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Starling Marte. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second goes Marte. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Ready for another chance? John Jaso. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here?
David Freese will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1, here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. Here's Gregory Polanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Cecil's ready. Here it is on 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 2-2 offering. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Josh Bell the next to hit. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Fernando Armas enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Adam Frazier would be next. Tap down the line, but it's foul. Strike 1. Ready with the 3-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Frazier. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0. Ready now, Francisco Cervelli. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the. Juan Nicasio.
Now pitching for the
Here's the catcher, Jan Go.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball.
Ouch, that one hit him. Now at the plate, Danny Espinosa. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Danny
from the stretch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready on 1-2. Runners off for second. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Pitcher.
Now in the box, Fernando Armas. Danny Valencia will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A little bouncer. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Here's Dexter Fowler now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. David Bradley will come on now and pinch run here. Joaquin Benoit.
Bradley, your attention please. Now pitching for the Pirates.
He's set. Here it comes.
53.
Runner goes for second. Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled back. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 one more time. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start. Adrian Avalos comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Josh Harrison is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Carpenter comes up with it and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. The pitcher, Joaquin Benoit, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. Phil Gosselin come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first.
Now batting.
1 away now.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's David Freese to stand in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Freese.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to Espinoza. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Your
Wade
attention,
LeBlanc
please.
comes on to start.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging
0-1's the count.
strike here, 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Edwin Encarnacion now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Now to the plate, Lucas Duda. He flew out in his last at-bat. Howie Warner will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 81.
Aledmus Diaz
St. Louis.
will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first. A.J. Schugel enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. In now, Yan Gomes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Lays off 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Just foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. St. Louis, good night. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 5 hits.
Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 26.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it. Oh, that was a good job of spoiling a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball right on the corner, and he was able to foul it off.
There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. And he takes ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. So striding forward now, Justin Turner. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. Gonzalez is on his way home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Mark Reynolds. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-1. 1-2 now.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his...
and his game of hide-and-seek ends as... Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Popped high in the air.
Fowler.
Turner is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. Season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled back. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now to the plate, Matt Carpenter, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Carpenter. The throw into second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Edwin Encarnacion now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Left fielder.
Lucas Duda is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. The relay. At the plate, Jan Gomes. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner. Men on third with two down. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1. And he's put him into another.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with the lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Colton Wong is in with two away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Danny Espinoza would be next. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. In the dirt here, and the runners will stay put here on ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Turner is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, number 35. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Line drive to center field. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Batting seventh, second baseman Logan.
It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jonathan Lucroy comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Pitch is popped up. Wong is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Jeff Hoffman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a sinker there. Swung into the box now, Mike Leake. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Pitcher.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Matt, I think he thought he was going to get.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's
The
Dexter
center
Fowler.
fielder, number 25, Dexter Fowler.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. In there, 1-2 now.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw gets him 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? David Dahl. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Carlos Gonzalez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Tapped up the first baseline. Foul ball, strike 2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Line to the right side. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Matt
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder has a beat on it. 1 down. Striding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Lucas Duda. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he lays off there, 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. And here's a ball hit in the air. Encarnacion is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Mark Reynolds. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a high strike there, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Coming to the plate now number 35. A base hit in his first trip. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So stepping in, Logan Forsythe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Jonathan Lucroy is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. It's a big at bat.
1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. 3-2 with the bases loaded. Left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 4-3 game. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Digging in now, Danny Espinosa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here, and the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Digging in to try it again, Mike Leake. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1, here it is. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
The center fielder, number
First delivery 25. To him on the way. Dexter Fowler is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Fowler takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Chris Taylor.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez.
Right fielder.
0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Gonzalez.
And he gets ahead 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The 0-2 delivery. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And now they'll slap the tag on him, and he is toast. Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Digging in and looking for more, Mark Reynolds. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Comes set and the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here it comes on 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
The third baseman, number 13.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Carpenter.
The 1-0 delivery. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Dahl. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's Lucas Duda now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Glove by Taylor. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Logan Forsythe. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his and throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Trevor Story will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Dahl. He was a double play victim last time around. Kevin Segrist takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Hit out towards second. Espinoza on to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch. Adam Ottavino enters to do the pitching.
Number 0.
Digging in once again, Colton Wong. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, number 16.
0-1, here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Gonzalez. Gone to lead off the inning. Ready once again, Danny Espinoza comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
The pitcher, number 46.
Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Now a bunt attempt here. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Dahl. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So coming to the plate, Chris Davis. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Chris Taylor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Espinoza's there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 5.
Riding in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. Ichiro Suzuki will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Third baseman
Lance Lynn
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Justin Turner is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses, strike 2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Davis has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman,
here's Mark Reynolds.
12.
He went down on strikes last time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But he just missed his extra bases. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. Way out in front. 1-2. Here it comes. And Ichiro's running.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The third baseman, number 13.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way.
Edwin
Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. And that one stayed up a little high. Howie Warner will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 81.
The 2-1 on its way. On the ground to third. Gloved by Turner. Forsythe on to Reynolds, and it's a double play. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. Throw into second, and he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Here's the catcher, Jan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Ichiro sprinting after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball on it.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Number 35. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 35.
Sun Hwan Oh has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so.
Pitching for the Cardinals. Number 26. Sun Hwan Oh.
Out into right center. Well hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, and they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
Logan Forsythe.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Derek Dietrich will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But a foul ball here. 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. David Dahl. He was a double play victim last time around. Coming on is Fowler. And that's the 3rd out. Number 56 gets the call from the
pitching for the Rockies.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Colton Wong. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2 in including a home run. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Hit hard down the line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza. A hit in 2 tries so far. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. Digging in, Sunhwan Oh, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Danny Valencia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The tag, and he is out at second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end. Now batting, Chris Taylor. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Chris Taylor.
Trevor Rosenthal will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Hit on the ground to short. Right to Espinoza. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Ichiro now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
In there, a base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Justin Turner. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Encarnacion ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Mark Reynolds. Started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Taylor is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Digging in, Chris Davis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in, Howie Warner. First pitch on its way. And that one swung on and missed, 0-1.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. At the plate, number 35. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Fowler. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch. Logan Forsythe swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. The 0-1 tapped down the line, but it gets foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So digging in now, number 56. Ian Desmond will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And that's taken for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball up and in. No hitters get back there. They go, hey, that could end my...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Jake McGee comes on to start the home.
Number 51.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
0-2.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away. Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jan Gomes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that misses for ball 1. 2-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Forsythe has it. Throw on to first, and we are going. Ready for another chance? David Dahl. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is Fowler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Chris Taylor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Encarnacion ranging into shallow right. 2 down. Here's Ichiro now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, I like the last two pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Third baseman,
Justin Turner is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. The 1-0 on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. And here's a ball hit in the air. Encarnacion is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll... Colton Wong will stand in. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Espinoza. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Turner has it, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Trevor Rosenthal. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Aledmus Diaz will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Shot towards second. To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play, and we. Fernando Armas gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 35. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Hard hit to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Ready once again, Logan Forsythe. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. The pitcher, Jake McGee, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Runners on first with 1 down. sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Still looking for his first hit here. He's 0 for 6. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Digging in the switch hitter. Dexter Fowler. He flew out in his last hit. Pat Neshek.
Dexter Fowler.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Got him. Digging in once again, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. This is in the air to left. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Howie Warner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Runner breaks for third. And this one's in the dirt. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He'll try again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Full count. Here it comes. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies finally put this one to bed in 12 innings as the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like every time he swung the bat, it was hit somewhere hard. He winds up with 5 base knocks in the game, and you don't see that too often. Without question, a standout performance.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 7 runs on quite a few hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. For St. Louis, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium. A sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. Yelich rounds the corner and is headed home, and not in time as the run scores. Stepping up now, Robinson Cano, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Valencia is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Motter comes up with it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Hey now. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Matt, when you're on a struggling team, you always look around and say, this is win night. We got the ace on the mound. I don't care how poor you're playing. When your ace is throwing, you feel like you got a chance to win that game.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
The 3-2 one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Danny Espinosa is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through for a hit. Edwin Encarnacion now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1 from the stretch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Cruz is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out. So striding in, Matt Carpenter, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. Here comes the first pitch. Danny Valencia is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
The 0-2 delivery. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Ben Gamble. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here now is Mike Zunino. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Espinoza scoops it up, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is. So stepping in, Yan Gomes, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. This one skied out toward right. Moving under it, Cruz makes the play, 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chris Davis goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Paxton steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, James Paxton. 9-1-2 due up.
James Paxton.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Seattle.
Striding in once again, Christian Yelich. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hopped up. Gomes is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Matt Shoemaker. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Shoemaker.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit hard back up the middle, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
No, he's in there.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Line hard toward right center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Shoemaker rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Ready for another chance? Danny Espinoza. He singled his last time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Digging in to try it again. Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Too high. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich going back. And this one is gone. A home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Tell you what, Matt, they got 4 runs in the inning already. Keep the pressure on him. You got to smell blood and knock him out the game when you got an opportunity to do it.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Prado is over and he puts it away for the first out. Digging in, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is in the air to left. Gamble is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
Piscotty in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Right fielder, Nelson.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this goes right past him. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Cruz takes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is hit on the ground but foul.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
Left fielder.
Now batting, Ben Gamble. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That gets down, and the inning continues. Here now is Mike Zunino. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make them work a little bit.
Swing and a liner. He's on the move again from first. Pitch is high. The throw. And he is out at second. Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Davis. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now batting.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. At the plate, Matt Shoemaker. He reaches On a single in his first. Paxton's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Piscotty is there, and it. So striding in, Mike Zunino. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Number 3.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Left side. Espinosa's up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Martin Prado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Mutter takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in,
Pitcher.
James Paxton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Mutter fields it cleanly. On to Encarnacion at first, and that. Digging in and looking for more, Dexter Fowler. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cruz on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Danny Espinosa. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 5 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it. Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Danny Espinosa becomes out number 2 this inning. Edwin Encarnacion is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 5 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Here's Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Throw down to second. The 1-0 delivery. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Danny Valencia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Gene Segura standing in.
Shortstop. Gene
First
Segura.
pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Espinosa's there, and he'll throw against his body to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The center fielder, Christian.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Valencia is after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 2. Warren Casado will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Davis, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Bouncer down the line. But it gets foul. The 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Ready for another chance. Taylor Motter, no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Ready once again, Matt Shoemaker. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Lucas Duda will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Lucas Duda.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Piscotty over to his left. And he is out on. Fernando Armas is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Armas.
A shot down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Striding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Valencia has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Zunino. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting,
Martin Prado now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Dexter Fowler. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Danny Espinoza waits on deck. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got ball called. Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs he blew right by. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
The shortstop.
Danny Espinoza is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. David Bradley will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 15, David Bradley.
Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Edwin Encarnacion now comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And this one gets away. Throw goes to third. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And with that, standing in. Warren Casado. Leonis Martinez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Bounce to first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Gene Segura standing in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. In is Christian Yelich. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the belt, the pitch. In there, a base hit. Ready now, Nelson Cruz. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Lance Lynn will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now playing center field, number 15.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Cano in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Valencia is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. David Phelps is on to pitch out of the
Now
bullpen.
pitching for the Mariners.
Ready for another
Number
shot
46.
now. Danny Valencia.
David
He'll see what he can do
Phelps.
leading off the home 8. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Out to short for Segura. And he's retired here, 1 away. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Yan Gomes is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cano ranging into shallow right. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Chris Davis.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Chris Davis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. 2-1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Taylor Motter steps into the box. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Howie Warner will come on now and pinch run here. Evan Scribner.
Howie Warner now pitching for Seattle.
Colton Wong will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch it.
Colton Wong.
Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Throw over to first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Runners off for second. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Zunino has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. He'll be charged with. Gerard Dyson is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Here's a high pop-up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Here now is Mike Zunino. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch inside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Payoff pitch home to Zunino. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. Now in the box, Martin Prado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now. Seattle, good night. And guys, the Cardinals tonight could not have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Edwin Encarnacion. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.